welcome back to another video now. I've got a lot of kind of updates to kind of go over before we get cracking on with Subaru. Now, one thing you might have noticed, I don't have glasses on. That's because roughly about 4 weeks ago now, maybe, I got laser eye surgery now. That was probably, I think, so far in my life, that's been the one thing that's completely changed my life as well. So obviously, everyone knows me for wearing glasses, but me not wearing glasses now has completely changed my life, and I'm so much happier now. I can see perfect, which obviously is going to make working on cars easier and all that good stuff. I'm sorry, I apologise I haven't been on Facebook recently. I've had a bit of issues, with Facebook recently, and I'm not going to go into that. But regardless, I'm back now. We've got lots to be cracking on with. We've got a brand new set of wheels for the Subaru, which I'll be revealing in a separate video. What I'm sitting on now, they're absolutely amazing. The rotors are gone. They're too big in my opinion. I didn't like them, so we're down at 17-inch wheels now. They've got good tyres on them. They're in absolutely brand new condition, so I'm really excited to get these on. But like I said, I'll probably do these in a separate video because there's no much point putting them on now because I don't have any wheel bolts. The wheel bolts that are on the car originally are not great, so I'm going to order split brand spanking new wheel nuts for these, just so everything's done right. Now, the plan for the Subaru today is, in a off-camera, removed the alloy radiator, all the time belt covers, the alternator bracket, the crankshaft pulley, all that kind of stuff. Took it home, refurbished the whole lot. So we've got a lot of fresh parts going, and I can't wait to get it all on. It's going to look really good. So I think without further ado, let's get started. Also, another thing worth mentioning before we crack on, my girlfriend's got a new car, so that's something you might expect to see on the channel as well. We've got some plans for her new car. I'm not going to reveal what it is yet, so I'm probably going to do like a reveal slash car review kind of thing at some point. So that'll be a video for the future. You might expect is to see a video on her car. She got it about a week ago now, and it's absolutely amazing. Like I said, I'm not going to give away what it is yet. Some people might know what it is, some people might not. But like I said, that'll be for a future video. But with today, we're cracking on the Subaru now. I'm going to quickly go over tell you what I've done so far. Obviously, I'm going to show you what the parts we have here, and then we'll get cracking. Right, as you can see here, I've had all the time belt covers off. I've inspected the time belt. Everything seems okay. My only concern is I think there's a bit of a knock coming from this tensioner, but because the car isn't actually going anywhere anytime soon, I'm going to leave it for now. But I will be changing the timing belt before this car goes on the road permanently. So that will be for a while, so it will be okay for now. I double checked all the time marks. I'm not sure if you see on camera, but that time mark lines up. The one on the crankshaft lines up too. The one on these cams, listen, they line up as well. And here is all the parts we've got to go on today. We've got a brand new alternator belt, all these kind of time belt covers. I know they look a bit dusty because they've been sitting about, but they are really fresh. They're nice and black. The crankshaft pulley has been painted, as you can see. It's got a fresh coat of satin black. We've got a brand new thermostat to go on, a genuine Subaru one. Now, you may remember this alternator was covered in like kind of flaky yellow paint. Give it a wee rub down with a wire wheel, so it looks a lot better. By no means it's not perfect, but it still does look a lot better. Obviously, this is the radiators going on the car now. Here is obviously the other alloy radiator now, because when I had this on the car, I can see it like leaking from down here somewhere. So this obviously is just past its sell by date. So we've got this nice, relatively fresh one to go on. I see all the brackets, it's a bit dusty like I said. But obviously I painted all the brackets, as you can see. This has all been painted as well. Brand new bolts. All the fans are good, no damage, all original. So I know 100% this will be fine. So let's crack on. Oh, another thing I actually forgot to mention, the alternator bracket has been painted as well. Must say it looks a lot better than satin black, nice and fresh, no rust. So, yeah, as I was saying before, let's get cracking. Right, that's the new thermostat in. Yeah, it's very easy. Also make sure you put this new seal in as well. As it goes on, the seal comes in the packet, so it just kind of goes around the side of the thermostat. And how it goes in, because I noticed there's a certain way it goes in. This little kind of rattly bit at the top, that goes facing up here, so it goes in just like this. And that's it. So, that's the thermostat in. So, let's put the housing on. Right, that's one part of the timing caisson. Now, in case anyone's wondering obviously how it's held on, obviously bolts, you've got one there, and one there. And you've got, well, there was one there, but it snapped. One there, and two there. Right, that's the timing covers on. Must say it looks really fresh, especially obviously with the new thermostat kind of on the obviously housing being painted. It's definitely coming together. This bit of timing cover is a little bit damaged here, but that's not too bad. This one's obviously the more fresher part. So now that's done, all the bolts are tightened up. Let's get to installing the crankshaft pulley. Right, that's the crank pulley on now. I don't actually have a tool to lock this in place to actually tighten this properly, so I basically gave it a few kind of like tugs with the breaker bar. So that'll be okay for now. But like I said, I'm probably not going to start the car until obviously I'm happy with that being tight and stuff like that. Just so obviously everything's done properly, things like that. Because there's a tool you can get to actually lock this thing in here. It kind of goes into them little holes and locks this so you can tighten it properly and things like that. So I'll probably do it another time when I can actually afford to buy the tool. Probably need to source that as well. So I think the next thing to do is this all kind of alternator and things like that. So let's crack on. Right, now we're getting somewhere. Got the alternator on, brand new alternator belt. Now, the way I did this to get this tensioned up, I used my breaker bar and kind of wedged it underneath here and kind of pried it on here. So I used kind of one hand to lever it down to obviously tension the alternator up. Then obviously use one hand to obviously tighten the bolt, which is right there. So I don't. Obviously, in my mind, this is the right way. If anyone disagrees, then let me know in the comment section. But it's tight. It's got plenty. It's got plenty of tension in it, so that shouldn't be a problem. So now that's done, I must say I'm really happy with how it's come out. It looks really nice and fresh and things like that. Really happy with that. So on with the next job. Right, let's install this radiator. Right, we are in now. I was just messing about with these brackets and things, making sure they fit properly and all that. I've got brand new bolts in here as well. Everything's fresh, brand new clips, all that kind of good stuff. I must say that the fitment is not the best, I mean, but it is an old car. Nothing's going to fit perfect, let's be honest. But anyway, that's the radiator. Obviously, all mounted in place, it's absolutely solid. Now, the only one to the left is obviously we've got a little kind of pipe here. That's to go on along here. We've also got the cooling pipes to go on. That one at the bottom I need to kind of mess about with. We need to plug in the fans. And that should be it really, so let's crack on. Right, so we update. I think we're pretty much ready to fill up the car with coolant, start the car up, let the system bleed out, and check for any leaks. So I'm going to quickly go over the car off camera, make sure everything's tight and nothing's loose, and make sure everything's okay. And then we can get to starting the car up, and hopefully it starts, because like I said, the battery has been sitting there for quite a while, so I'm not sure it's going to be charging it or not. If not, I can just come back another day and we can carry on the video. Right, remember how I said I was going to start the car? Yeah, well, about that. I wanted to go start it, and then I realised, well, you know how there's a little kind of like drain plug at the bottom of the radiator? Well, yeah, this radiator doesn't have one. Well, either I misplaced it or something, I don't know what's gone, but... So basically, before I can actually start the car up properly and let it bleed out, I'll need to find another drain plug. Because as soon as I started noticing, when I started putting coolant in, I started noticing water coming out the bottom of the radiator, so yeah. Bit of a fuck up at that point. So basically what the plan will be is, I'll just end this video here, and then probably we'll carry on doing more work maybe in the near future once I get the necessary parts. So basically what you can expect to see in the next video is obviously we'll bleed the system in this car, and also I will reveal the new wheels that we have to go in the Subaru, and I can't wait to show you them. They're absolutely amazing. I'm really happy with them, and obviously they're 17 inch, so you know, size wise they'll be perfect for the car, so you know, I'm quite happy about that. But anyway, I do hope you enjoyed this video, so if you did, just please like the video, and obviously if you're new, please subscribe. I'm really happy to get back into doing YouTube again. It's been a while. Also hope you can hear me because it started to rain. So yeah, it's good to be back doing this again. So, as always, I'll see you guys in the next video.